On a very snowy night in Pittsburgh, I got in my car and drove downtown to Point Park University to hear Ashley Brundage speak. Ashley Brundage was giving a presentation that I could not wait to see, and she really delivered. After that presentation was over, I went up to Ashley Brundage and I said, "This is an incredible, inspirational story that you tell." Ashley started as a part-time teller at a bank and moved up to the VP of Diversity and Inclusion at that bank within 5 years, in a span of 5 years. Ashley was openly transitioning during this time and was faced with a lot of challenges, but made such a huge mark on this bank. And she told us so many great stories and so many ways to be open and accepting of so many different things in our workplaces: gender, class, education, ability, race. The list really went on. And I said to Ashley, when you write a book, you better tell me because I am going to buy it. And guess what, friends? Ashley's book is here. Ashley's book is called Empowering Differences, and I gotta tell you, I've already read it all the way through twice, and I've read it through in sections. And so on today's business book briefs, I want to tell you a little bit more about why you absolutely have to get this book right now. Whether you read it from front to back or you read it in chunks, you've got to get on top of this book. There are 4 primary sections that Ashley introduces in the book, and they're all really great. So if you are looking to enhance your career, if you're a new career person, if you're a mid-career person, and you want to develop a strategy to move forward, there's a whole section in that. The 3rd section is called Developing Your Strategy. If you are trying to learn more about knowing yourself or knowing others, there are sections for that. And what I think is a section that everybody has to read, the last one, is called Empowering Actions. So she leads you through these 4 sections that say, here's how to know yourself, others, here's how to develop your strategy, and here's some actions that you can take to immediately put these into place. And this is why I'm telling you, a start to finish read, a cover to cover read is awesome, but you also can pick up this book and read it in sections. She gives you immediately actionable tips on how to improve your own career, improve your workplace, and whether you're an individual contributor or a leader, this is a phenomenal read. Just like my favorite book, which I think you all know, is Mindset by Carol Dweck. This book is one that you can pick up over and over again when you've got a specific challenge or issue that you need to solve within your workplace. So, if you aren't already convinced that Ashley Brundage's book, Empowering Differences, is one that you've got to get immediately, I want to share with you one of my absolute favorite sections, and I do keep this, I have to keep changing the post-it note because this is my absolute favorite section. So she shares 10 empowering actions. And one of the things I love the best about this is if you're a leader and you feel a little stuck, or if you're trying to develop yourself as a leader, these are things you can sit back and self-reflect upon and say, am I truly doing these things? Am I doing them to their full extent? Or is there something I can do so that I can become a more holistic person, a more empowering person, a more empowered person? And that's regardless of your role. So quickly to run through them, they are empower, inspire, educate, inclusion, motivate, mentor, invest, influence, access, and enlighten. So if you take those and you write them down and you say, this is the one I want to work on, it is so incredibly powerful. Ashley gives you all the tools that you need in this book to lead yourself through these things. But let me tell you, if you have the chance to see her in person speaking at an event, you better do it. She is not award-winning for nothing, folks. Ashley has won a lot of awards because she does such a great job of motivating you very strategically, inspiring you, and then giving you the tactics to put into work so you can make sure that right now your workplace is considering everybody and all of the things that they bring as themselves to their whole selves at work. We all know right now there's no more thing such as work-life balance. We say work-life balance, but there's really just work-life balance that is work-life harmony, work-life integration. How do I decide who I am and when is no longer a thing. We're bringing our whole selves to work. especially with the influence of the pandemic. We're working at home. Our home is our workplace. And so you are now a more holistic person than you ever were before. Your coworkers know what your dogs sound like, what your babies look like, what types of things happen inside of your house because they can see it now. And I think what Ashley has given you here are the tools to say, how do I now recognize that from 2021 on, we have to be really thoughtful about somebody's whole person and their lived experiences and how we can make sure that they feel comfortable at work so that they can really contribute in the most positive and impressive way for themselves. And we all know that happy employees are the best employees. So do not wait, do not pass go, do not collect your $200. Get Ashley's book immediately, and I would love to hear from you. How did you go through it? Did you start at the front cover all the way to the back cover, or did you go through and find the pieces that you need and underscore them and go back to them whenever you needed them? Let me know, and let me know what other books you'd love to see me review on Business Book Briefs. Thanks again for joining me. I'm Shannon Gregg from Cloud Adoption Solutions, and I hope you have a great day.